I know that when we started to navigate through this process, we really didn't know what we were doing. It was very scary. It was all unknown territory. And then as we kind of went through it, there's definitely a lot of ups and downs that you deal with along the way. It's kind of an emotional roller coaster. And how did you guys deal with that component of the adoption process?
Food.
I like food. I can second that.
We did. I mean, like we would go to the education classes and we'd go out to dinner afterwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I think a lot of I think you have to learn how to cope. You have to learn what makes you, what gets you grounded. You have to sometimes realize that not everything is about adoption, and then you maybe should go do something else. With your life.
There's life outside.
Stay involved with, with whatever has interested you in the past. Go on vacations, especially like for the first one, like enjoy the fact that you don't have any children, because children are wonderful and great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But they also they run your life, and so enjoy that time. I think, and then when really bad things happen, really find out what's going to help you cope and tell people that you need help. We've had some really, really difficult stuff happen to us in adoption, and I've told my parents, this is what I need from you guys. We need you to come so that we can just lay on our bed for a day, because that was just devastating. It was too hard. Or we needed to just pick up, put everybody in the car and drive to Disneyland.
It was the best idea ever.
It was a pretty fun idea. So.
I think that's important, though. What you said is verbalizing what it is that you need, because right. As much as the adoption world is new to us, our families and the people that are important to us really don't have any idea. And so when hard things happen, it's not that they're not willing to help. They just have no idea what to do and how to help. And so instead of just sitting and feeling sad for yourself, you need to be able to say, hey, I'm not okay and I need help. And this is how you could help me. Whether that's come grab my kids because I need to sit and cry on my bed all day, or can we go out to lunch? I need to get out of my house. Or I need to not be alone. I think it's really important that you learn to be your best advocate, because people do want to help. They just don't know how, and they don't know what you're going through, and they don't know how to be helpful.
To me, it kind of got to a point where it was sort of our identity. We were that couple that was hoping to adopt. Oh, you guys are the ones trying to adopt, And at the same time, we had two boys with very active lives and schedules. And on my own blog at the time, I had someone comment, why aren't your boys enough for you during this process? And at first it's like so super easy to be offended by that and be upset. But the more I thought about it, I thought, you know what, I'm going to take it as a good reminder to me that my life is not just about adoption. Our lives right now involve two children that we are so blessed to have in our lives, and who are busy and have, so many fun things going on. And we're a family, and this is part of our journey, but this isn't going to be our only journey. And so, it was a good reminder to me to kind of step back and prioritize and think, it's so easy to just get sucked right in, and it becomes your whole life, and you become obsessed with it, and you're checking how many times your profile has been clicked on that day, and has it gone up, and what does that mean, and who's looked at it, and it can drive you insane, There were times where I just had to step away and just say, I'm not even going to look at that this week. I can't, I need to focus on the here and now and not miss out on all these opportunities and relationships that I have now, and hopes for one that I want. It was just kind of an odd situation to be in. But for me, what really, really helped was support groups, reaching out in the adoption community. Our House blog was fantastic, a lot of great resources. Going to birth mother and adoptive parent retreats, just getting to know people within the community, because even your best friends and your family members don't know what the answers are. I don't know what the answers are, but it's so nice to be able to reach out to people that have gone through it, and at the support groups to go and listen to somebody that I swear had been in just the same emotional point that I'm at right now, and to see that they went through it and they made it, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is hope that's still there. And
you survived.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, we did it. So that's, for me, what really helped, was just to kind of surround myself with information and with people that had been through it, and could at least gain from their experience.
the one thing that I've learned after having a failed placement is, like you guys said, knowing what I needed, because when people called, you don't want to talk to anybody, or at least I didn't want to talk to anybody, especially people that didn't understand. So I basically sent out a text. It's not working out. I don't want to talk about it. So let's
still
just,
alive, but don't
we're
call.
okay, but don't call me because I don't want to talk to you about it. But the people that I did want to talk to about it were the people that understood. So I talked to Amanda about it. And I love the people that didn't call, that just showed up with ice cream and shakes and Coke and peanut butter M&Ms. I mean, the people that love you want to help you. And so they'll do whatever. You just have to tell them, like you guys have said. But it's also made me aware of what I need to do to help other people when they are having those struggles too, is because I always think, I don't want to call them. Like, they don't want to talk to me because I don't want to talk. I didn't want to talk to anybody. But it's made me realize I need to just show up with something in hand and say, I'm sorry, here's a note, here's a shake, here's dinner. Know that I love you. If you need to talk, I'm here, but I'm sorry, and this sucks. And it's going to get better.
I'm not probe you with a bunch of questions.
No.
Yeah, this sucks. I think we need to be better at saying, oh,
This sucks.
It sucks. It does.
And that's about it. You know. Yeah. I think as you cope through all kinds of different things in the adoption process, that you do need to focus on what you have. And that's hard to do, and you're not going to be really good at it at certain points. But to get you out of those funks is to focus on what you do have and not what you don't have. And if you can do that, then you're going to be able to then focus on what you don't have later and do it effectively. It's like looking at finding out how many times your profile is looked at. That's not effective.
No.
It's not doing anything. Yeah. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And so, but when you're grounded and you're coping, then you find out things that you can do that are really effective and that can help you.
And finding things that make you feel alive as a person.
Yeah.
You know, making you not just focus on, does somebody like me? Looking for likes on Facebook. Let's not do that.
Validation.
Yeah, not looking for that validation, but doing things that feed your soul, because you still have to be a person at the other end, and you still have to be, because in the end you want to be this mom and you want to be somebody wonderful, but if you let go of who you are in that process and lose yourself to the grief, then you can't be that who you want to be in the end.